Hi everybody, Tim Bartz here, your Ford video guy with another install video. Again, preface this, this is not the official install. Go to IAG for this. You saw the title of this. We have two different lights we're gonna install in here to really give us some more light in here. And this in here is going to be the overhead light, but I also have another light. So go to IAG for this. This is not official install video. They have great videos. In fact, this one actually has physical instructions in it. I'm doing this so you can see how easy or hard it was. This is kind of what I like to do. I like to say, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So let's see how hard it is, and whether or not it's something you need to have somebody else do, or you can do it yourself. And I think both of these are an easy install for you to do yourself. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about lighting in the Bronco. And by the way, if you're new, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. I really appreciate it. You might enjoy these videos. And we're gonna Supercell's coming up. We're gonna be doing some adventures at Supercell, going off-road and some other stuff, and a trip, everything. We're gonna have a lot of fun, camping and everything else, and seeing a lot of Broncos and a lot of people out there that's on social media, on IAG and Instagram out there that we've connected with. Now you can connect in person, hopefully. So anyway, let me turn this around. Let's get into this video. So as you know, not a lot of lighting that they give you in the Bronco. There's two lights up there in the front, and one light back here, and one light right there. They're all halogens, and they're not very bright. A lot of people have complained from the very beginning that Bronco does not have very good lighting in it. Now IAG has the dome lights, which I've installed, so check out that video if you want. That was a little extensive to install, but I got it in and was able to install it just fine, and I think you can too. But those lights are nice. They work when your door is open. There's no like switch you can turn them on to have those light up in there. So a lot of people have complained about that, and probably if I wired it differently I could, but I just went from the instructions and I'm okay. Doors open, they're on. That's what I need. All right, now there's this one right here. IAG came up with right here that I like. So it gives you three extra, is it three or extra? It has several lights. Anyway, extra lights in here for this to put over that area and give more light to the cargo this way, as well as into the interior. That light there kind of just gives you a light right above the seat. You can kind of see it. See, it's right down. It's just pointing straight down to the seat. So this in here will have hopefully give us a little more light. So we're going to try and put that on. This, as I mentioned, does have instructions. So pretty easy instructions there, and it looks like shouldn't be too difficult for us to do. It looks like we got to pop the old one off, pull the connector that's on there. Then we take that there, and then we looks like we do clean it off so it adheres. Take all the stickers off, hook it back up, put it on. We're good to go. That looks easy. So we're going to see how easy it is. So we're going to install this ourselves. Make sure I get it the right way though. I'll look at the picture. We've got to make sure we get this installed the right way, because I can't tell. You can see the roll bar gives you an idea of which way it goes. So it looks like this piece here is going to go towards the front of the vehicle, looks like to me. There you go. So let's get into this. Use this as a reference for you. There are clips on the side, so if you can get that screwdriver or whatever into those clips and push it in, I will say get it in there real good, because you can see I bent the old one, so it looks like this new one I better like it, because that's what I'm getting. So yeah, again, like I said, I'm not awesome at this, folks, and you'll want to make sure that you push that in so you can see where that's located. I really had to get up and in there, so there's like a little lip on there right here. So I was getting into here and was not getting to that clip. I was pushing in trying to get to the clip, and it was not. So make sure you go from the sides on that if you're doing this. So again, learn from my mistakes, right? So there you go. So this in here, we're just going to plug that wire right in there, and we're going to put it right up in there. So I'm going to look, see how, there you go. So it's going to go like this right here. So the bigger part towards the back. So we're going to wipe that down like they instruct. Wipe around the area real good, get rid of the dirt and everything on there, and then we're going to hook that in and just pop it into place. This ought to be real easy. Awesome. Okay, we pulled all those off, and you know what? You think that might be the easiest thing, but it is hard to get an edge on those pieces. Anyway, get off there. Okay, so those are all off there. At this point, we're just going to put the, not trying to get my fingers on the tape. We're gonna plug that wire right in there. Plug the wire into that slot right there, and then just pop it into place. We're gonna press it really hard to make sure, get to know where those adhesive parts are, so they go on there good and stick, and we'll continue. The light is installed. There you go. Now instead of just one light, I have 3. So I have 2, one kind of coming down, one coming actually out here, which is nice, and then one down for the passengers in the actual where they can see it, not on their head, right? So there you go. I kind of like that. There is a reading light that mentions to swipe it. I'm going to mess with that and see if I can figure that out, and if so, I'll show you that. All right, folks, I think you should watch the video that IAG has on installing this, because the one problem I had when bending those pieces was it actually shows pulling this down. Now they actually show it was easy to pull this part down, and when you do that, then you can expose in and you can push those clips and push it down and not break those clips. But there you go. So there you go, that's in. I actually don't know if I like the finish of this up here. I wish it was like up against it. That's why I thought I had it on backwards at first. So you do have this little touch thing right here, and it shows that you're just touching it, and that's if your lights are off. So I haven't had the lights go off yet, so I'll have to wait just a little bit. I'll get a video of that, and then you just, like, if your lights are off, you know, if you're inside and everything, the lights go off, then you can press this button right there, and it's going to turn those lights on. So there you go. But I like the brightness. We'll see it at night, but I don't like how that's is right up there. So anyway, all right, I'm inside, got the lights off here on there, and I should be able to hit this little button. See, you can see the icon. Oh, there you go, it did it. So it says something about swiping, and then I saw the other one just kind of tapped it. So, but you can see it kind of come on. So there you go, there's a nice little light to turn on if you need it, and I think it puts out a pretty good amount of light. Definitely better than halogen, having the LEDs. But yeah, so I like that they have an option, right? But again, I mean, I installed that in the right spot. I keep thinking I got it backwards, right? I'm like, do I have this backwards? Do I have it backwards? I'm like, no, it can't be backwards. This is the way it shows it being, because look at that. I just don't like how that, I don't like the fit and finish. So that's the only thing I'm a little disappointed. So 2.0 version, they always update their versions, but 2.0, there you go, just press it. It is just a touch light. There it goes. It's just a little delayed, I think. There you go. Like it. But now you actually have a reading light, whereas before, I did have a button on it. I guess I did have a reading light before, so you did have one, but it was one light and it came down right here. So it came down on this location. Now, actually, I think it was back here. It came straight down. Now you have a better location. You have this comes out here to where you can actually see a little bit inside, and then even in back there as well. So I like that. I like it. So again, fit and finish could have been a little better, but I like the functionality of it, definitely. So there you go. There's the IAG rear cargo reading light, or light. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. I like it. I like a lot of IAG products, but I will say this is probably the first one where I've said I don't love it. Most of them, I really like a lot of their stuff, but that one just because of the fit and finish. Here's the back side. See, that layout lays a little more flush. Oops. That one is a little more flush on the back side. Kind of see it coming around the back side a little bit better. Just the front side, I didn't like how it ends, right? Could be flush up against it. That'd be the only thing. And they'll probably make a second version of that. I know they got a second version. In fact, these steps over here, that's what I was thinking of. These steps are actually the second version of those. So they've made those a little bit better, because they had a set and they sat a little bit lower. These are up higher. But there you go. As I'm thinking, most of the stuff in my Bronco, I've got to admit, are two companies. IAG and rough country is almost primarily all of the stuff that I have. Now that I think about it, I'm liking those two companies. A lot of Bronco stuff from both of those companies, and I'm enjoying it. So there you go. So in the future video, hopefully not too long from now, I'm going to install this other light over here. So be looking for that video. That is a halogen light that turns on. Doesn't allow you to sound like you're reading light. And then we're going to install this one over here. That is, what do they call it? The I-line rear trunk light for the 4-door Bronco. You can get one for the 2-door as well. Ours is a 4-door, sorry. So there you go. There is the part number and everything for the 4-door. I don't have the 2-door, so I don't have that one. So we're going to install this one. And this in here also has a little switch for it. So we're going to install that. That ought to be really easy as well. Look for that in a future video. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Until the next one, don't forget to make sure you subscribe, notification bell turned on, like, smash the like button, and until next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you later.